I'll just say this, if this had happened between any other couple, no one would be looking for such complicated explanations. While Jungkook was exploring Paris during his days off from the tour, many couldn't help but think about the person with whom he shared the most special moments. But what happened in Munich was a different story. New fan cams continue to show glances, smiles, and a connection that seems impossible to hide. Then there's that hug where Jimin pulls him close and Jungkook simply lets himself go, as if that place was exactly where he wanted to be. And when the second concert arrived, they both made the same gesture of touching their hearts and pointing at each other, something that's still generating buzz. But wait, because we're also going to see how Jungkook once again teased Jimin in that unique way that always ends up giving us his most genuine smiles. Jungkook was spotted walking around Paris during his days off from the Radiating tour, accompanied by J-Hope and Taeyoung. The three were seen leaving a gym and visiting various locations in the city, but Jimin wasn't in these photos. Even though he wasn't present in these specific images, seeing Jungkook strolling through the streets of the French capital immediately makes us think of the unique chemistry he shares with Jimin. Since Paris is known as the city of love, it's impossible not to feel that the setting is perfect for them, as a couple, to enjoy a private date in complete tranquility, away from everything. The way Jungkook moves through the city helps us imagine what a moment alone between the two of them would be like, enjoying the beauty of a Parisian night. You don't need to see them in photos to understand that they always seek to create special memories together, moments that leave us wanting to know more and see what they do when no one is watching. Seeing Jungkook in such a special place makes our minds completely focused on Jimin, because we know that when they have free time, their priority is being together and sharing the peace of such a beautiful place. Seeing these photos, for those of us who are Jikook fans, it's very clear that this trip is a reflection of their connection. Every place Jungkook visits reminds us how well they get along and how that special bond is always present. The moments we experienced in Munich are so incredible that, even as time passes, new videos keep appearing, allowing us to see details we hadn't noticed before. It's impressive to see how, in every fan cam, Jimin and Jungkook look so connected, dancing for each other as if they were alone on stage. Watching Jungkook look at Jimin over his glasses while they exchange their best smiles confirms that, no matter how many people are present, their focus is always on each other, and that's something that only happens between people who have a real connection. These small gestures are what make the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook so special and easy for us as fans to follow. When they exchange those glances and smiles during the concert, they're showing us how comfortable they feel with each other. It's a direct sign that they completely trust their partner, and it's precisely because of these interactions that we can't stop watching the videos. We love seeing them like this, so relaxed and happy, because it shows us that their relationship is genuine and that they enjoy every second they spend sharing the stage. Looking at these pictures from Munich, our support for Jikook grows even stronger, because it's impossible not to be moved by how they care for each other and seek each other out at every moment. Every detail, from the way they dance to the glances they exchange when they think no one is watching, is clear proof of how much they mean to one another. That's why we continue to analyze every second of their performances, because we know that at any moment new evidence of how well they get along will appear, reaffirming why they are our favorite couple and why we will always be here to support everything they experience together. Seen from this close angle, it's impossible not to notice the complete trust that exists when Jimin cuddles Jungkook. It's a very sincere moment, where Jungkook doesn't try to pull away for a second. On the contrary, he leans back completely into Jimin's embrace, surrendering all his tranquility. It's clear that Jungkook feels safe, only moving when Jimin decides to let go, which shows that he fully trusts the comfort and affection Jimin offers him in that moment. The way Jimin looks at Jungkook while holding him is a clear sign of how much they care for each other. It's a very tender and beautiful interaction to watch because it shows us that they are inseparable and that physical contact between them is natural and necessary. As fans, we can see that when they are together, the atmosphere changes, and seeing how they take refuge in each other's embraces confirms that their connection is deep and that they need each other to be okay during their daily activities. It's clear that being apart isn't an option for them, and when it happens, you can feel that something vital is missing. Seeing them like this, so close in an embrace that seems to protect them from the outside world, makes us feel that their relationship is much more than just friendship. It's a complicity that's evident in every gesture, and that's why we always pay attention to these moments, because they confirm that, for Jikook, being close to each other is what allows them to maintain their balance and keep going with the same energy as always. The second concert in Munich gave us moments we'll always cherish as proof of what Jikook feels. The most striking moment occurred when Jungkook touched his heart and pointed directly at Jimin, a gesture that didn't go unnoticed because Jimin instantly responded by doing the exact same thing, touching his chest and pointing back at Jungkook. This exchange of gestures in front of everyone is direct proof that they have their own language, or what they feel for each other is paramount amidst the performance. Besides that moment, the night was filled with smiles and jokes that only they seemed to understand. The playful teasing and constant displays of affection showed that they were thoroughly enjoying each other's company on stage. Seeing them walk arm in arm through the venue, without a care in the world other than being close, makes the concert atmosphere feel even more special. It's clear that this kind of interaction doesn't happen with just anyone, and seeing them like this assures us that they are experiencing something very real and beautiful. What an incredible night that was, where every detail, from their glances to their physical touch, confirmed the strength of their bond. As Jikook fans, these are the moments that motivate us to keep watching their videos, because we know that every time they share the stage, something special is going to happen. They don't need words to show that they are an inseparable couple, and the Munich concert became the perfect proof that their connection is constant, fun, and very genuine in front of the entire audience. The way Jungkook interacts with Jimin shows us that his way of expressing affection is through constant play. It's not just about imitation or teasing for the sake of teasing. It's clear that Jungkook pays close attention to every detail about Jimin, memorizing even the exact way he moves. That level of observation only happens when someone truly matters to him, and it's that attention to detail that brings out Jimin's most beautiful smiles, the ones that only appear when he's with him. Every gesture Jungkook makes toward Jimin serves as clear confirmation of his feelings. For us, watching from the outside, they don't need to say a single word to understand the message, because the connection is evident in their body language. The special way they look at each other when they're playing is direct proof that there's something much deeper than simple friendship, and it's precisely that certainty in their gaze that reaffirms that they are an inseparable pair. Seeing them interact like this, it's easy to understand why we're so excited to follow them. They don't need explanations or long speeches, because the way they are with each other says everything we need to know. Watching how Jungkook always seeks Jimin's reaction and how naturally Jimin responds confirms that their love remains strong through these little games. It's this kind of interaction that makes us, as fans, continue to support their relationship, because we know that these moments are the most genuine signs of their affection. Who doesn't feel a special kind of happiness seeing Jimin and Jungkook so relaxed and content? When they're together, carefree, simply joking and enjoying each other's company, it's clear they're at their best. It's those moments that make us smile too, because seeing them have so much fun is contagious. Nothing big needs to happen for their connection to be evident, just seeing them relaxed is enough to understand that their happiness is real and that they are each other's closest refuge, the place where they can truly disconnect from the world. For those of us who follow them, watching them share laughter and good times becomes the best part of the day. You can see they enjoy every little thing, and that simple way of spending time together is what makes their relationship so special. They don't need grand gestures to show how much they love each other, simply seeing them smile while they're together is enough to confirm that they're very happy together. It's a joy to see how they care for each other and how they cherish those moments when it's just the two of them, enjoying themselves, making the most of every second to strengthen their bond and build a peaceful atmosphere that only they share. Beyond what we see on screen, what moves us most is the peace they radiate when they're on the same wavelength. When Jungkook laughs at something Jimin said, or when Jimin seeks Jungkook's gaze to share a private joke, a connection is evident that transcends any work or commitment. It's that freedom to be themselves, unfiltered and with such trust, that makes us feel we're witnessing something truly unique. That naturalness is what captivates us and makes us always want to see a little more of that magic they share when they feel free and happy, demonstrating that their union is the driving force behind their well-being. Every time we see them together in these carefree moments, we reaffirm that supporting them is the right thing to do. There's an immense warmth in the way they interact, a gentleness that makes us feel that, Even though they're public figures, in private they're just two people who complement each other perfectly. Seeing them like this gives us the peace of mind of knowing they can count on each other to face anything, and that security is what makes us feel so connected to them. We all wish for them to continue creating many more moments like this, filled with laughter and beautiful memories. Seeing Jimin and Jungkook so happy, enjoying each other's company, is proof that their bond is strong and their joy is genuine. That love they radiate is what keeps us supporting them day after day, because seeing them like this, fulfilled and united, makes us feel that their story is growing stronger every day. That's why we're still here, celebrating every smile and every moment of happiness they share with us, always ready to accompany them on their journey, knowing that their happiness is also our greatest joy. When Jungkook decided to share that video of fireworks illuminating the Eiffel Tower, accompanied by the rhythm of Park Ji-hoon's Tree of Life, he gifted us a moment that went straight to the heart. The lyrics of this song are truly profound, with lines like, "The dream of all these moments will protect you and me," and repeating a wish that resonates with us all. What do you wish for? Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Forever. It's impossible to hear this and not immediately think of Jimin, because it seems like a message Jungkook carefully chose to speak of that promise to remain by each other's side, regardless of time or obstacles. The combination of the lyrics with the magic of the Parisian night and the brilliance of the fireworks created an atmosphere charged with emotion and profound peace. Although Jungkook didn't explain why he chose this particular song, for those of us who follow Jikook, the message comes through very clearly. That video wasn't chosen at random, it's a way of revealing his inner world, a space where the most important thing is being with the person he loves, feeling protected by all the memories and experiences they've built together over the years. What makes this moment so precious is the sensitivity Jungkook put into every little detail of his post. By transforming such a beautiful view into something so meaningful, he allows us a glimpse into his thoughts and helps us understand how he sees his relationship with Jimin. That message of "let's stay together forever" that plays as the tower lights up is, for those of us who support Jikook, the most beautiful proof that they see themselves in a shared future. It also makes us feel that their bond is something they cherish with great respect and affection. Seeing Jungkook dedicate that calm moment to a song about protection and unity fills us with tenderness, because it shows us that Jimin is the center of his hope and peace. It's a very sincere way of telling us that, beyond fame and cameras, what truly matters is protecting what they have. That's why we treasure these kinds of details the most, because they show us that Jimin will always have a special and secure place in Jungkook's heart. All of this reinforces the idea that Jikook is living their story in a unique and constant way. Every time they share these little nods or songs, they reassure us that their connection is real and that they are building something that lasts far beyond a tour or a trip. We feel part of their story as we witness these moments, and that's why we value so much their willingness to show such a human and sensitive side. At the end of the day, that desire to stay together, which Jungkook shared with us under the lights of Paris, becomes the main reason why we are still here, supporting them and celebrating every step they take on their shared journey. Sometimes, the most beautiful stories are told without a single word, simply by watching them walk from behind. There are moments when faces aren't needed to understand their connection, because the way they move together says it all. Watching Jimin and Jungkook walk side by side is incredibly comforting. It's seeing two people who have shared their lives for so long that they no longer need to force anything, they simply move at the same pace, creating an atmosphere of peace that feels very natural. What we love most about these walks is that they don't need to make grand gestures to show what they feel. They aren't trying to get attention or prove anything to anyone, they are simply there, enjoying each other's presence as they walk. That serene warmth they transmit when they're together goes straight to the heart, because it's a connection that needs no explanation. For those of us who follow them, these moments are the clearest proof that their bond is real, because the connection is evident even in the simple act of sharing the same direction, step by step. Perhaps that's why their simplest walks are etched in our memories as if they were momentous occasions. Sometimes, when we see them walking together, we realize it's not just a stroll, it's a reminder that they always choose each other for company. Some paths are beautiful in themselves, but when they decide to walk them together, they become unforgettable for all of us. It's a way of telling us that, no matter where they go, the most important thing for them is the company of their partner. This peaceful way of being together teaches us so much about what it truly means to care for someone. Seeing them like this, without pressure and being themselves, makes us value their relationship even more. It's a quiet refuge they create amidst everything else they do, and the fact that we can witness these moments makes us feel much closer to their story. Every step they take together is a sign of security, proof that their path is shared and that their story continues to grow, one simple moment at a time. In the end, these kinds of memories are what keep us here, supporting them every step of the way. You don't need to see grand scenes to understand that Jimin and Jungkook have a special connection that keeps them together. Watching them walk together is, for us, the perfect example of a couple who have found in each other the support they need to face anything. As long as they continue to share their journey in this natural and constant way, we'll be here, celebrating each of their steps and enjoying the peace they give us by simply being themselves, happy and united.